This is a silver coin from the Persian Sasanian Empire. Its surface bears the profile of a king, wearing an exquisite crown. At its very center, the symbol of a crescent moon cradling a sun is unmistakable, a powerful emblem of supreme royal authority. But can you imagine? Just a few decades later, thousands of miles away in China, this same symbol appears on the head of an Eastern bodhisattva. This was no historical coincidence. It was a purposeful cultural migration across the entirety of Asia. In the Yungang caves, such symbols are not unique. They blossom quietly on the jeweled crowns of bodhisattvas and are reflected in the lintels of sacred niches. Why would a symbol of royal power from Persia become a magnificent adornment for Buddhist deities here? Behind this lies a silent yet profound dialogue between civilizations. Under the Persian sky, the sun, moon, and stars were humanity's most grand creations, gifts from the divine. The Sasanian monarchs cast these celestial bodies onto their crowns to declare that their power, like the movement of the sun and moon, was ruled by heaven, eternal and immutable. It was an intensely potent visual language, exclusive to the highest secular authority. Along with the caravans, envoys, and artisans of the Silk Road, this powerful symbol, along with the concept of sacred authority it carried, reached those in northern Wei China. At the time, the royal court and elite were eager to build a strong and orthodox imperial image. They saw the value in this symbol. But the artisans and monks of the northern Wei did something greater than simple imitation. They began a masterful act of translation. In Persia, the sun and moon illuminated a single man's throne. In Yungang, they shone upon the boundless Dharma. The artisan stripped the symbol of its original, worldly power and infused it with a new, more exalted spiritual core. Here, the crescent moon was no longer just a royal ornament, but a symbol of a pure Dharma body, as pristine as the moon. The sun was no longer a metaphor for kingship, but the radiance of vast Buddha wisdom, shining universally like the sun. This was no crude pastiche. You see, carrying this symbol is a distinctly Chinese-style bodhisattva face and traditional Han robes. The foreign symbol has been completely dissolved into the local aesthetic and spiritual framework. The creators at Yungang accomplished one of the most remarkable feats in cultural exchange. They not only understood the form of the foreign symbol, but also grasped its sanctity. Then, instead of replicating that sanctity, they used it to serve and elevate a higher sanctity within their own faith. The crescent moon on the bodhisattva's head is no longer the Persian moon. It is a successful act of spiritual diplomacy, a handshake and resonance between different civilizations at the level of their highest ideals. A truly great civilization is never afraid of the challenge presented by foreign symbols. Instead, it possesses the immense confidence and wisdom to transform the most potent discourse of another into the most beautiful note for expressing its own highest aspirations. The Yungang grottos are, in essence, a classic of translation written in stone. When civilizations meet, the ultimate outcome is neither replacement nor mere juxtaposition. It is, like this crown, about letting the essence of the world shine with a brand new, more eternal light from the pinnacle of one's own spirit.